get this figured out. This world gon' give me whatever I need until I get this vision out. Then they gon' pay me whatever I ask, cause I got it figured out. Family be checking all up on a nigga to see how I'm feeling now. Damn, they love to see a nigga really make a killing now. I put a lock on the game and I hide the code and the keys. I am not playing no games, I really play this shit for keeps. That shit for me.
MaddenHeadz YouTube, what's going on? It is your boy Coach DC coming back at you today with another video. And yeah, got a little gameplay. Y'all know Falcons big win on Monday, so y'all know how we do. Come back out and play with them, of course. And so yeah, man, yesterday I had to take a day off, man. This sinus thing it's the changing of the seasons, man, and normally this is the time of year where normally my sinuses act up, and they really are. Pollen count is kind of high here in like where I live, so it's a little, you know, working through a little bit, man. But you know, here we go. As y'all see me come out and give my obligatory interception that I always give you guys on the first drive. I know y'all appreciate that. And so now we're on defense. You know, guy has the Jets. Aaron Rodgers, felt like I've had really good pressure, really good defense right there until for some reason, you know, my guy just, even though I'm controlling him, felt compelled to just run out of bounds and not stop, even though I'm telling him to stop. Nevertheless, Matthew Judon comes back with a sack. He ran off tackle right there for a nice little good pickup of, I don't know how many yards that was, doesn't matter. Missed this guy in the flats right there, so he ended up having to settle for a field goal. So good, you know, in typical Falcon fashion, good bend but don't break defense, and you know, fortunately got away with it because he missed the extra point. Nice dot right there on the corner route, you know, coming out in a little bunch wide flex, little Bijan off of the right side here for a nice little pickup of 7. And so, you know, just trying to get back in rhythm. Normally after I throw my first pick, I'm fine. As you see right there, got a little bit of pressure with the auto block shed. Nice cheap motion, good physicality right there. Always physicality starts with stick pressure. For, you know, my guys who know what that is, hey, you know what to do. Nice cheap motion play right there. I noticed he was in a lot of kind of press man or underneath coverage. So anytime those cheap motions that turn into wheel routes are really dangerous against underneath coverage, especially if there's not a safety rotating over there. Normally I will streak the wide receiver on that side to try to take, you know, preoccupy the safety a little bit. As I've told you guys in the past, the safeties are always easily distracted on this game. Good pressure off the right side right there, as we're up 7-0. So we get him to a 3rd and 19 right here. I felt like I played some really good, fundamentally sound defense. I had to resist the urge to call a blitz on that play. I'm trying to mix in more coverage, you know, with the blitzes. You know, if I figure I'm going to blitz a lot, then I have to be able to mix in some coverage on the key downs just to kind of get the algorithm up off me a little bit. And so came back once again off the right, you know, between the tackles off the right side a little bit. Nice cheap motion right here to the right. You see I caught that little whip route coming back inside. That's just a play I'm kind of messing with right now. I'm really trying to learn the timing of that, you know, ultimately. And so just trying to get in tune with a lot of these cheat routes as I catch Bijan over here in the flats really late, extra late. Tried to go back off the right side again as I see some advantages over there. It seems like he's loading up the box, so I tried to catch him with the comeback right there. It was a decent game. Motion. Anytime, y'all know every play I'm going to try to motion if I can. Right off the left side here, tried to hit the cutback lane, but to no avail because there was really good penetration coming off the right. But you come back, nice cheap motion route right there to the right. And for some reason, I don't know why the game does that from time to time. It's like they'll just absolutely just air the ball out. I guess they don't want me to score, but I came back and did it, you know, with the next play. And so up 14 zip right here, and I felt like I had a pick six right there. Y'all know that boy Jesse Bates is a monster out here on this game. He came back with the corner out right there. I had Judon dropped off in a little bit of coverage, so he was able to, squeeze and maintain the catch. Nice corner dot right there by him. I felt like I was in a really good position to make the play as I was trying to come back downhill, but they gave me the fade animation as I went for the pick instead of the swat. I tell you guys that all the time. Use the swat button, and so you got to be disciplined to that. You will make much better plays, in contested catches if you go for the swat. Sometimes the game just does not register if you're going for an interception. It's like they're going to give you whatever animation that they want to give you. And so right there, I think I spooked him a little bit. He was trying to not to throw that, threw it right behind me right there. I just hate sometimes the way Madden in particular does not allow the users to move, or doesn't allow you to remain stationary on the field. It's almost like you're just floating around on the field. Nevertheless, was able to catch him right there I think that was, it was in a Tampa 2 look. Ran that post that was on the other side, flipped it, ran it to the other side, and it became a deep corner route. That deep post that becomes that deep corner, there are no zone adjustments that can really do anything with that, especially if you run like a streak or something beside it to distract the safety. Generally, that route is going to get open down the field, especially against man-to-man. He's just simply going to beat the guy. If you get the defender in his back pedal and you catch him in that turn and you throw the ball at the right time with the right amount of lead, then you're going to be able to do some things with that particular route. He came back out right there with a nice little crosser right there, and so right now he's just hanging on to everything. We feel like we're in good spots. We're mixing the defense up. Double Mabel on the one side right there, which was pretty good. Came back down to take away the dig, and so there was just nothing available for him. No place for him to go is right there. You see a lot of the schemes that I'll run. If I'm going to bring pressure from the outside, I know people tell you don't play with the defensive lineman. Nah, man. If you have good mechanics, you can play with that defensive lineman. You're only trying to cover a short area. It's not like you're trying to run everywhere. I can cover, that little short 5 to 2 yard space from side to side, with a D tackle if need be. Felt like I got robbed on that particular play right there. Drake dropped it. He came back out with some good defense by the linebacker, staying in the hip pocket right there, making a nice swat on the ball. And so 3rd and 10 right here. Of course, we go to the trusty curl route to Drake for a pickup of 12 yards. Came back with a screen pass. Nobody blocked whatsoever. They just let the guy come in from I think that was a safety or somewhere. That was crazy that nobody blocked. Caught him with a nice dig return play right there. Part 2 of the scheme toxicity will be out on Friday for you guys who got part 1. And so, y'all know what it is. But anyway, Bijan off the left side, beautiful series of juke moves right there. Thought I was out of bounds for a second right there, but I wasn't. He sent a little bit of pressure, and once again, we go to the trusty curl route to Kyle Pitts for the touchdown right there to go up 21-7. How much time is left in this thing right now? Oh, yeah, we're in the third quarter. Minute 19 seconds left in third quarter. I think that's where we're at. Yeah. And so, as you see right there, man, again, I always tell you guys, versus man-to-man, I don't care. Man-to-man, the curl route is gonna beat man-to-man if you throw the ball properly and you throw it on time and you throw it to the right spot. Pretty much, you're gonna get it. The only hope he has is maybe he can creep up behind you and get, one of those last-minute knockouts, which happens to me a lot. So I'm not gonna say that it can't be guarded, but it's just more times than not, I'm gonna catch that pass if I'm able to get down with a secure catch right there. I don't know why I ran into that guy. I think I was trying to cut in front of him and ended up running into him. Didn't matter because he caught the pass anyway. He comes back off the left side. I think that was a drag route right there, but to the tight end. And so he's working the ball down the field, pretty steadily, but we are still getting good to decent pressure. Again, playing against the algorithm. Mix up your defenses. Don't just sit in one thing, go from man to zone, pressure to no pressure. It's just like the game rewards you sometimes, well, especially defensively, if you do not stay in the same thing coverage-wise. Not saying that you can't run the same defense. You just have to really mix and match the coverages pretty good. As he caught me right there. I don't know what in the world I was looking at right there. It's good little short cross right there as he gets down to the 4-yard line. Getting inside of, about 3 minutes left in the fourth quarter. And yeah, you saw that right there. That if I throw that, that would have been a pick 6 all day long if I had thrown that. And so it's Madden. It's what they do to me. And so I just expected. He just stood there and looked. He didn't even look at the ball. Oh, that's wild. But yeah, man. So 21-14, up by 7. As he goes for 2 right here to make up for the mixed. I think he missed the extra point or something somewhere. Still, we were able to come up with a stop, and so we maintained the 8-point lead. So feeling pretty good. As we are about to get the ball back, 3 minutes, 32 seconds left. Try to waste a little time. No, of course not. Yeah, I'm throwing. Caught him with a nice crosser right there to Ray McLeod. I hate that he wears number 34. That is wild as a wide receiver. Caught Mooney right there with a nice little dig return play once again. Bijan off tackle to the left. Way to extend the play. Spin move. I think Bijan's spin move should be better. Bijan, just get him 99 jukes and spins and everything, man. If y'all watch the game Monday night, y'all see Bijan. Once he puts that foot in the ground, man, he is deadly in real life as well as on the game. And so little cheat motion right there, or fake cheat motion, give it off to Bijan. And right now, again, just trying to run the clock just a little bit. And so then we come back with the cheat motion. As you see, he's trying to guard him with the user right there with Mosley as he comes down way too far. Again, that underneath coverage in those cheat wheel kind of routes, I think that's called MY post or whatever that is, out of I don't know what formation that is, but that's a really nice play. Something that I'm gonna probably be using a lot more in my arsenal, as I continue to play with this Detroit playbook. I'm telling y'all, Detroit playbook is a nice playbook. Oh, how did I drop that? But yeah, we all know. Came back with a little pressure right there from Judon. Did not matter. Good catch on these. I think that was it was a kind of a short post. Jesse Bates was right there, even though he was guarding somebody else, and did not make the play as he tried to go deep down the right side. Again, swat. That was actually a swat right there. And so I said, if you swat and you don't get the swat, generally, if you kind of hold the button a little bit, it'll transfer from a swat to a knockout animation. As he comes back and tries to go for the post right there. Felt like I should have got the pick on that too. He came right back again, and I guess Madden felt the same way because they gave me the pick on the very next play. And so pretty much ball game at this point, 28-13, 44 seconds left in the fourth. Good play by Mike Hughes right there. So of course, we're going to run the clock out. Absolutely not. As we hit Kyle Pitts with a beautiful streak in between. I don't know how many defenders that was. He breaks off to the house for I don't know how many yards that was. Was that 90? Yeah, it was 90+ yard touchdown right there. Good animation, good control. As you see him tap out, eventually 5 touchdowns, 347, almost 80-yard completions, 80% completions, as we do all the time, man. Anyway, man, it's your boy Coach. I'm out.